Hey everybody. So I just wanted to do a quick little video just kind of showing you how to do the Maskcara Beauty, but using different tools, maybe kind of some of the brushes you're not used to using for different things. I'm going to show you how to apply your highlight and contour with the Best Blend Forever brush. This is one of my favorite brushes too because I like to put eyeshadows on with it. I also like to use the other end for my illuminators and stuff because it's just really light and fluffy. But it can also be used for a feather-like application with your highlight colors, and also precise application for your contour shades with the smaller side. So we're going to go ahead and get started. There's my little compact here with the Maskcara Beauty. I have all of my colors, my main shades on one side, lip and cheek colors here. On the other side, I have some eyeshadows and the smaller compacts. This is another lip and cheek color called Sadie, who has some shine to it. A darker contour of indigo, and then an illuminator called Photoshop that I actually like to use on my eyes too. So let's go ahead and get started. Right now, my main shade is in between Amber and Candlelit, so I kind of mix these two together. What I'm going to do is take with the fluffy end of the Best Blend Forever brush and literally brushing into both of them, just kind of swirling it around. And I'm just going to go ahead and take and just lightly apply this all over. This is going to give me a little more coverage, but it's not going to be super heavy because I am applying it very softly with the Best Blend Forever brush. So it's not picking up a whole lot of product, but you can see how it's just kind of lightly feathering everything out and giving me an even tone all over. So this is just another way that you can apply the Maskcara Beauty because there are so many different ways depending on what kind of look you're wanting to go with. If you want to do your placement and then blending, you can do it that way. If you want like more of an all over color, there are several different brushes you can use it with. I chose to use this one today just for a lighter coverage with it, just to kind of show you. Like if you were going to the pool or you just didn't want anything too crazy, you could just apply it with this brush and just be done with it. So I'm just going to make sure I get it everywhere. And just get it blended. And then we're going to go back and add my contour and my brightening highlight. Okay, so we've got my main shade on. Okay, I feel like that's blended pretty well. Make sure I'm blending around my nose. Okay, so now I'm going to take with the small end, and first I'm going to go ahead and do my brightening because I don't want my darker color of my contour to get here. So I'm just going to kind of dip this into Linen, which is my lightest color, my brightening color. And this is going to go underneath the eye in like an upside down pie shape. And I'm just kind of tapping that on. Do the same thing for my other eye. And again, this is just showing you guys another technique. Just using a different brush. Maybe a brush that you have or you haven't thought about using. Just a way to get a little different coverage with it. I'm also going to go ahead and put some of this over my eyelid and up to my brow bone because it'll give a good clean color when I put eyeshadows on also. All right. The next place, I'm going to feather it up right here. Bring down the center of the nose. Just a little on the chin. And the Cupid's bow. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to put my contour color on. So I have Astoria, which is this one here. So I'm going to take, still with the small end of the Best Blend Forever brush for a little more precise placement. And I'm going to go right under my cheekbone. See how that draws such a precise line? Do the same thing. I'm just putting this contour literally right under, hugging my cheekbone on both sides. And I'll go underneath here on the jawline. Right underneath. I don't want to go on it. I want to go right underneath just to kind of soften and to create that shadow. See the shadow? It just kind of thins the face just a little bit. All right, now I'm just going to kind of tap it around up here on my forehead because this is a larger surface area, so I don't have to be as precise up here. Okay, I've got my hair all in it. The next place I'm going to bring it is right down on each side of the nose. And this brush, like I said, it just makes for really great placement of your colors. Okay, so now that we've got everything, we're going to go back and just kind of blend everything out softly. I'm just going back with this brush, the fluffy end of it. And we are just softly buffing and blending. See how that just kind of softly buffs everything out? I'm going to go along the forehead. I'll come back and do, I do have a little cloth that I'll just take and just kind of wipe off any excess. If I feel like I have a little too much on my brush. This brush is so soft and fluffy. I'm just going to kind of blend down the nose. And I'll blend around the eye. And I can actually blend this a little bit better instead of stippling because this brush is super soft. So you're not pulling and tugging on the skin. You're truly like very, very gently blending it in. All right, so I'm going to take with my contour and lift up first and back. Okay, I want to lift up and back just along the top of the contour. And then I'll take and just kind of smooth out the bottom line. Okay. My lighting's looking a little funky. I'm not sure why my lighting's looking funky. All right, now let's do a little bit of blush. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of a color called Nude, which is this shade here. Okay, that lighting's better now. So I'm going to still take with the small end of the Best Blend Forever brush. I'm going to place that blush right there on the top of my cheekbone. And kind of going back. And then I'll take with the fluffy end and just blend it out. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Angel Illuminator, which is this shade here, and put her right on the top. I'll also take, and I'm going to put a little bit over on the eyes before I get started with them. And we're just going to do a super simple look with the eyes today. I'm going to go in first with a color called Mama, which is this shade here. And I'm going to use the blend and tap brush. And she's just going to go all over. I'm going to take her all the way from the lash line all the way up to the brow bone and just all over the lid. She's got a pretty little bit of a pink tint to her. Okay, I'm also going to take with the other end of the brush and dip into a little color called Amethyst, which is this shade here. Not a lot, because she does have a little bit of color to her, meaning she's a little darker. But I am just using the cone-shaped end of the blend and tap brush and just putting her right there in the crease. Kind of focusing her a little bit more on the outside corner. And I'll take with the fluffy end of my brush again and blend a little bit. Okay. Take a little bit more of my Angel. Put it right there underneath the brows. This is just a quick, everyday look. I'm going to do a little bit of color through my brows now in a color called Oak. And we are using the Hotline brush to just kind of brush my brows out and then just feather some of this eyeshadow in, just to fill them in. Make them a little fuller. See how super quick and easy that is? Okay. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of my setting powder, or setting spray, just the Stay Spray. I'm going to spray it on the fluffy end of this brush, just a couple sprays. And I'm just going to pat it into my face. That way, it'll help my makeup stay. And I'm just patting it. If you're oily, you're probably going to want to do a little bit of a setting powder. The vanilla dust is really great. Take just a little bit of it with a damp perfector sponge and just kind of smooth the little bit of powder just through your T-zone, really. You don't have to really put it all over. Just kind of through your T-zone would be good. Do a little bit of mascara. And then we'll do some lips. I think we're going to do the same lip and cheek color of Nude with just a tiny bit of Angel Illuminator mixed in with her. I really like the Angel Illuminator. She's so pretty. She gives just a really soft, subtle pink tone that is like really pretty on your eyes, on your cheekbones for your illuminator, that glow. And she's a cream, so she does really good on the lips too. I got mascara there. Okay. All right, so now we're going to take the multitasker brush, and I'm going to take my compact here. Make sure I don't have, oh, I did get mascara. And just kind of smudge that in before it dries. Okay. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to go with Walnut Contour to Line. And then a little bit of Nude. This is the same color I used on my cheeks also. Okay. And then just a little bit of Angel Illuminator. I might do a little bit of Black Cherry. Is this down here? She looks a little scary, but she's actually very pretty. And that's it. So we did this look today with the Best Blend Forever brush, the Blend and Tap brush for the eyes, which is this brush here, the Hotline brush for the brows, and then the multitasker brush for the lips. So 4 brushes here. One brush did my whole face and put on my setting spray. So super quick, easy look, more of like an all over fuller coverage, like with your all over color first, and then I went back and did my contour and brightening and then just kind of blended that together. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll post the color match link and the link for shopping. So y'all have a great day.